Hey guys, today I'm with my friend Jayzl.
Hi.
He's gonna show me around. He's very knowledgeable about pretty much everything around here, so we're gonna have a fun day. Where do you think we're gonna go today?
So we'll go to Escolta, which is like the American street back in the time, and then we'll go to Quiapo, which is like the center of two major feasts, Catholic and Muslim feasts.
All right.
And then finally, I would like you to see my favorite church in the whole island.
All right. See you guys later.
Let's go. So we're in the first United building. This is one of the first buildings in the country that is modern, both in sense of architecture. It's an ad art, which is contrary to the other buildings around, mainly all classical. Here is ad art, first ad art building here in the city. Also the colors that you would see in the exterior, you use pink, so very much unheard of during the 20s. This used to be the office of a lot of important people. One of them is Dorothy, which is the king of Philippine comedy, and one of the two most popular actresses, Nora Honor, we call her the superstar of Philippine cinema, also had her office here. Cool. So if you can see the timeline of the building. So here, before the war, during the time of the Americans, it was built, and this building also had the first mall in the Philippines. It's called Burke's Department Store. I remember my great-grandmother, like when you buy something in Escolta, it's something to be proud of. So I would remember my grandmother. She would go to Manila because I live in the south. She would go to Manila and say, look at my dress. I bought this in Escolta. So like she had that bragging right that she was able to buy a dress in Escolta.
That's awesome.
and like if you would compare today, she was like, I bought my dress in Paris. That's like how it would translate.
Yeah.
The Philippines used to have the biggest American naval base outside of the country. So we had a base here until 1991. And so back in the early 90s, we were thinking, we were having a debate. Should we end the contract with the Americans or should we let the Americans stay? Fortunately, we didn't have to decide on that. There was a big explosion of a volcano in 1991.
Wow.
Called the Pinatubo. That was a Mount Pinatubo explosion, which made the Americans decide to leave. So we didn't have to decide whether we keep them or we kick them out. Some of the art here. So as you can see, they were Chinese. Most of the people who lived in this area were Chinese. We're very near Binondo, which is where the Chinese stayed. And they had an abacus. And they wrote in Chinese. Yeah. And this was the check back then.
Look at the check. Wow.
The Burke's department store, like the first department store in the Philippines. It was in this building. This was a very crazy place with no sales here. Welcome to the Philippine Capitol building. And yeah, unlike the American Capitol building, this is an art building. This used to be the first, this is the first cinema building in the Philippines. It's no longer working. It's now being converted into a condominium.
Okay.
But yeah, for a very long time, that's where we flocked to see the films here.
That word in the middle, what does that mean?
That word in the middle is 通火车. That literally means a Chinatown. Like if you translate Chinatown in Chinese, like 中国, China, 中国, is a city or a town. The problem with that is it was given to us by the province of Guangzhou during the time of the conflict in the West Philippine Sea, when China is trying to say this sea belongs to us. And for some of us, we read that as, instead of Chinatown, we're a city of China. And so we're like, no, this is not a city of China. So that what caused a little bit of contribution, a little bit of distrust, commotion.
Yeah,
so we actually, for us, we prefer to call it the Chinese Filipino district.
Alright.
Because they say that this is not a Chinatown, the inhabitants here are not Chinese. They've been here for 400 years, they don't know how to be Chinese. They don't even feel Chinese anymore. They just are Chinese by race, but they are not Chinese, they're Filipino. So it's not good to call it a Chinatown.
Alright.
So from
first SM in the
from this small shop, it grew to have 50 malls all over the Philippines, around 50 malls and growing. Yeah. And three of those malls are the biggest, belong to the top 10 biggest in the world.
Wow. So this is where it all started.
This is where it all started. It started as a shoe mart.
So that's SM, Shoe Mart.
Yeah.
I didn't know that before. So Shoe Mart, SM. Okay.
Yeah, so it started as a shoe store and now it's practically everything.
Wow. I thought it meant like super mall.
Maybe now it means super mall.
These DVDs are 25 pesos each. That's about 50 cents USD. It's rat poison?
Yes, sir.
And I can try it for free?
Yes.
Yeah?
You can taste it.
Yeah, sure.
So this is a Philippine shampoo.
It's Philippine shampoo?
Yeah, we call it gugo. So we soak it in water so it would soften, and then we brush it with, and so it would foam, and then we use the foam to wash our hair. It's not a very common usage anymore, but like my grandmother would use that. This one is like, it says this is for diarrhea, eczema, sinus.
Alamrak?
Yeah.
And what is that?
We say we use it traditionally as a deodorant, or if we have sores in the
You
mouth.
just rub it underneath your arm?
Well, we crush it.
You crush it first?
Yeah, and then we rub it from the and we also do. For example, we have sores in our mouth, so we gargle with that. This one is so that the cockroaches would not go to your clothes.
What's your best seller?
Bestseller?
Yeah.
This one, incense.
And what do you just put it on something and you just light it on fire and then it just kind of...
Yes.
Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
Very cool.
Oh, and of course, this one is very popular in the Philippines. Papaya is a
Papaya
whitening soap.
Oh, it's whitening soap. Okay.
Yeah. So different colors for different intentions. So
What's your name?
I'm Dustin.
Justin?
Yeah, with a D. What's your name?
My name is Jayzl.
Alright.
My daughter's working in a hospital of John Muir Hospital.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
My son, my daughter-in-law, my daughter, they are all working as a nurse and a doctor in John Muir Hospital in California.
Wow, good for them.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do you know any Filipino nurses natin?
Jersey.
Do they still know how to speak English here? Like me, are we still in Cebu?